Having returned from our 7-day spring adventure, there are obviously lots of little jobs to do on the boat now. It needs a really good clean. One of the problems is always getting these black streaks on the side of the boat and on the fenders. They come off the locks, and mostly it's blacking that's come off of a narrow boat that's scraped against the lock gate or on the wall, and then you come in with your nice white cruiser and it just transfers. I found in the past one of the best ways to remove it is to use a thinner like Terps or something like that, and then give it a good clean. When I was in Aldi the other day, I came across this rigid plastic cleaner, the kind of thing you might use when you're cleaning your double glazing. The composition is a blend of petroleum distillates, solvents and surfactants with fillers and viscosity modifiers. So I thought I'd give it a go because it does say that it's good for getting off the black marks. So if I could do that without using the thinner, that would be really good. And it seems easy enough to put on. You just wipe the surface with a damp cloth, and then you apply this with a damp cloth, just doing a little bit at a time. Don't let it dry out completely in bright sunshine, but then use a dry cloth just to wipe it off and buff it up. I've had a go this morning at just doing a little bit of the bow, and I've also done one of the fenders, and so far I'm quite happy with the result. So I'll have another look at what I'm doing. This is very much a before example. You can see it's got all these black scuff marks. It's just the blacking and the tar that's come off of other boats. So that's before, and here's the one that I prepared earlier. So I've used the cream and I've cleaned it all off, and I must say I am very impressed with that. You haven't got the nasty smells of using thinner, and it's a really good result. I've used it on the bow of the boat here, just at this bit here, and so far so good. My only concern was that it might be too abrasive and it would leave a load of scratches, but I don't think it will. It actually produces quite a nice clean and smooth surface, so I'm quite happy with that. And the price, it was about £3.99 for the bottle. It's good to look out for some of the cheaper options than the things that they sell in marinas. Let's have a go at doing this one. You see all these dark patches, so we'll just clean it with a damp cloth to begin with. It's quite bad, this one. It's very scratched anyway, really. It's got a really big scratch down here. So just wiping that with the cloth won't get that off at all. So let's use some of the cream. You need to give it a good shake and apply with the damp cloth. Now, I'm not rubbing too hard. But already you can see that that is getting a whole lot cleaner. I found when I did the first one that if you just do it for a little bit, then move on to another section, then come back to it, it really does clean it up. So if I work my way back to where I started, it now seems to come off a whole lot quicker. So I've cleaned that off now with the plastic cleaner. Just going to just let that dry a little bit, then I'm going to buff it up with a clean cloth. So I've now buffed that up. I'm quite happy with that. That's a lot quicker than messing around with different chemicals and terps and things like that. So that's 2 done. Another 6 to go. I've now been all the way down one side of the boat, cleaned it completely with that cream. It's pretty good. It got the vast majority of the black marks off. There was a couple that were a bit hard going and I had to get a scrubby pad to them, but the vast majority it just dissolved, so that's pretty good. You do have to make sure that when it's dry you polish it off, otherwise it leaves a bit of a white film. You don't really want that. My next video will be published on Saturday the 6th of May 2023 as a premiere viewing at 8 AM, and that will be our journey up to Tixel Wide. So thank you very much for watching and do take care.